First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Patriots at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
The key for them, generating offense and finding a way to put the ball in the end zone. I mean, you get held under 10 points in your last game. Very hard to win in the NFL. Frankly, it's very hard to win in any league scoring that few points.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Watson. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Harris running straight ahead. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Watson on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his man, Thornton. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Strong. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, Strong. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point try now for Suckup. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dance. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action. Strong under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
2nd down and goal. Watson looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Strong. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Strong. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from to get right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there?
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Watson going to sneak it, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Oh, they'll run the option right. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on 2nd down. Strong. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Strong. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Snell on the shotgun handoff. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing on 1st down. Strong. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Strong. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Strong. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Strong. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few more so far in this game. And now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
He's got room past the 30.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Watson.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field? Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On first down, Strong. He's got Watkins on the out route.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Strong. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Operating from the gun. Strong. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, it's Watson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On 4th down, Watson.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, Watson.
He gets this to Thornton.
Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton.
32 yards.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of it.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pick.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Strong. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Watson.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. to throw. Strong. The quick slant caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now, Watson. It's caught by Hilbert. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got his man, it's Gallup. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
And now here's another interception.
And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.